You're gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure, and that's why I'm nervous.
Well, fair.
Hello, party people in the place to be. I
Hello.
think we're live.
We are currently
Ooh.
live, yes. We are
Okay.
live
Right
on
on.
Monster Hunter
was,
Mondays. Cameron, you want to do the
Oh,
intro?
go ahead.
What?
I thought Cameron was doing the introduction.
I ain't
Oh,
doing
okay.
shit.
You ain't doing shit.
All right, well, welcome back
Tom,
to
you
Fuck
got it.
You. This is my stream now, and I'm calling it whatever I want.
Yep, pretty much.
No, for real, welcome back to Monster Hunter Mondays for anyone that's currently in. You'll notice I am point of view tonight, but there is no starting card because one of my hard drives is dead, which I will get into later.
Ooh.
Yay, dead thing.
Yeah, fun times, but not as bad as it could be. Yeah, so I guess if we want to start off, we'll do our usual weekly check-in to see how everyone's been doing. Anyone got any news to share? I know Nate does.
I've just been sitting on my ass. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm pretty stoked. I got kind of a miraculous job. Like, I'm still not in complete belief about it. I'm still trying to grasp it. But it's pretty much the thing I was gunning for. I don't know how it's really going to be in reality, but it's the one I was like, oh, cool. Wouldn't it be awesome if I got this one? And they called me up like last Thursday saying, yo, you got a spot if you want it. Let us know by the 8th. And yeah. And so I said, hell yeah, sign me the hell up. And so yeah, now I'm just letting them know my details, and I'm bought and paid for now. I'm a made man.
Yay.
Nice.
Bought and paid for.
Very, very
The highest
good.
bidder.
Joining corporate America,
Selling
baby.
out. Selling out.
Well, it's
That's
good
all
that
right.
your
However,
boot camp is
American
paid
does
off
with their
now.
life.
Now you've got
Yeah,
the end
yeah.
result.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm stoked, real stoked. And now I've got about a month to chill, and just pack up, because I'm getting out of Dodge when it's time.
Before everything just starts exploding.
Exactly. But that's my news. Anybody else got anything fun?
Mine's not fun per se, but I take my GED test tomorrow.
That's
I think
pretty
that's
cool.
fun.
Nice.
That's noteworthy for sure.
It's noteworthy. I wouldn't say it's fun. It's 7 hours. I get a 10-minute break between the 4 subjects,
Okay.
and I start at 9 a.m.
Damn. Okay. Well, how about lunch? Do you get a lunch?
Not that I know of.
Oof. Okay.
Hmm.
Typically,
Yeah,
they
it's
encourage you
hardcore
to.
stuff.
Typically, they actually encourage you to do them all on different days, but the setup for scheduling them is kind of a nightmare.
So
And I'm
pushing through.
running. Yeah, I'm on limited time because I'm trying to get in.
Gotcha. All
Maybe
right.
it's
So-
just me. I think Osprey, I couldn't hear the last part of your sentence.
You said fall quarter.
Yeah,
Oh, gotcha.
I'm trying to get in for that one, and hopefully go in for technical art. Actually,
That's cool.
One of my housemates it does technical art and was like, "You like art and you know tech. You might like this one."
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
So, definitely seems like an option.
Technical art that's not the same thing as like drafting, is it? Or is that what you're talking about?
So technical art is like actually implementing the art into the game.
Oh, that's
or
cool.
Software.
Okay,
Gotcha.
like mapping graphics and textures onto models and such.
That's awesome.
A little bit of that, a little bit of just getting the art assets in. It's
Okay.
kind of a niche focus.
Well, that's fine. That just
That'll be
means you'll be
fun.
specialized for your work.
Oh yeah. It'll allow me to take a bit of art in college without hindering my degree progress.
Very nice.
Awesome. And yeah,
Alright.
you've got that, you said, tomorrow, and then we're doing more Sunless Citadel
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yep.
Why am I dying? What am I...
Did you get poisoned?
I did not get poisoned. I think my armor is killing me. Paz, what does the final boss armor do?
Oh, you don't know about that? Dereliction? Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no.
it's a damage over time. You have to switch between your scrolls if you after doing some damage, in order to gain that, to possibly gain that back. I'm actually using
God.
something very similar.
Yeah, that plus
Okay.
poison is probably why you died. That's a lot of DOT at once.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, all my health was red before Chameleos even hit me, and I was like, what is happening? Okay.
Yeah, it does damage over time, but if you switch between your scrolls after doing some damage, it should heal you up again a fair bit, maybe back up, depending on how much damage. I think it heals you all the more.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
in exchange, it does whichever color scroll you're hitting does different stuff. I think like if you're on red scroll, it does like status buildups, and then if you're on blue scroll, it does more like raw damage. I think something like that.
Do this shit. Nope, that's not what I was trying to do. What the hell? Oh god, how do I switch scrolls? Ah, there it is. Oh yeah, a little heal. That's nice. Hey Ninek, how's it going? I am
Oh, hey, Nine.
being a little noob.
Yeah. My bow heals, so just a heads up, I can top you off if you need it.
Cool.
Does it heal like on every shot? How does that work?
Whenever I do my arc shot, it makes a healing cloud.
Oh, whoa.
Nice.
I do not remember Chameleos very well.
So it should help mitigate some of that for you, Cameron.
Some not really fun, but interesting. Someone pulled a gun on me. That was interesting.
Holy crap! That's news.
God.
What the hell was up
That's happened
with
before.
that?
Oh god, heal me, heal me,
I
heal me.
live in Florida. It's not oh, Cameron has fainted.
It's
Cameron.
rough. I might. Oh, you know what? I suck so much it kicked me out of the game.
Wrong button.
Oh wow,
Oh,
that's not good.
It's okay. Ninek,
yeah,
this
we,
game is not cross-platform compatible, unfortunately. So if you
makes
are
no
playing on
difference.
PC, we do have players on the Discord that are looking to play on PC with people. I know Black Knight and Wolf and other people were looking for PC players. Unfortunately, it's not cross-platform.
By the way,
Yeah.
that makes no dang sense.
That would be way too progressive of Nintendo.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Nintendo. It's what are they called?
Capcom,
Yeah.
There we go.
but allowing I guess it's allowing their stuff to talk to other people's stuff.
Yeah, kind of. They say there's issues, but really they're just being lazy.
Yeah.
Because then it encourages people to get both games, essentially, if they ever want to play both games or get a PC, then it's like, oh, well then I just have to, And I'm like, wouldn't that be the opposite effect? Because, like, I don't know about you, but, like, if I got a game and I could, like, move over my stuff from, like, one save file to another, I'd probably want to play it more, but apparently their analytics don't agree with that, so...
Yeah, if it was cross-platformable and the save could migrate between platforms, I would 100% have bought it on PC by now.
Yeah. But I think it's honestly, it's holding them back. But I mean, you can't really... Yeah, but anyways, got someone pulled a gun on me. That's always fun. Always
I'm glad
exciting.
you came out of
obviously-
it unscathed.
This is not the first time.
I know, I think we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Well, no. So someone was at my door at my apartment, and they were like, "Oh, this is where I live." I'm like, "You don't live here, obviously, because I'm here." And I kindly told them to go fuck themselves. And then, luckily, I have like one of those little door locks on my door, so like the door wasn't completely open. But yeah, he stuck a gun in and was like, "It's my place, squatter rights." And I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!" you
Squatter's
crackhead."
rights.
And he just
Water's rights.
left. Yeah, and he
I
just
guess
left.
you live there.
So, yeah. Fun times. Called the cops. He was still here when they arrived, and they arrested him on weapon charges. So I'm like, all right, cool.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Not really.
Oh.
I was not that scared. If I was scared, I would have just got my shotgun and been like, ah, mine's is bigger, bitch.
I was
Seriously,
gonna say, in
David
Florida, is
also
that just like one of those
apparently has-
inconvenient things, like when you like went to go drop something off at the mail and forget to bring it with you? Sometimes guys just pull guns on you, you know, Monday shit.
Yeah,
That I'm not
I-
so much more concerned. Honestly, it's the time that you don't realize what's going on. That's the part that really freaking sucks.
Yeah.
Like I always have it in my car just in case, except when like I have to leave my car for work. Then I'm like, if someone ever broke in, not only are they stealing my shit, but and my gun. Yeah, no, thank you. So that's just me though. I always have it in a lockbox. You know, on site, nothing can really affect me. I'm pretty decent, and I'm a decent shot because I've done it before. But yeah, it's not so. Oh, I'm scared. It's more of just an annoyance at this point.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't really get his full arm in, so like where the gun was pointed, it would have just shot into like my neighbor's apartment. They would have been pissed. But like I was in no credible danger. So he just pulled out, and then like I just locked the door and just called 911, and they were like, "Yeah, we're coming right now." And like in like 30 seconds, there was like 3 cop cars outside, and they came in. They interviewed me. He was not the only door that they knocked on. I was the only one that was stupid enough to open. So now I know don't do that anymore. And my apartment complex is very sorry. They're giving me a month off of rent, so they're like, "Don't sue us." And I'm like, I'll
No
take a
problem.
month off.
Okay. You turn one
Yeah.
I'm
month
like,
into
hey, I'll
three.
take a month for no rent. Why not?
Yeah,
So that's fun. But yeah, that's happened to me.
Yeah, one of my housemates actually was walking home, and somebody came up behind her and put their hand over her mouth.
Oh, that's a fun one. The
And she
classic.
Well, she screamed, and then they claimed they were trying to protect her from somebody else who was following her.
So then,
Oh, yeah,
why?
that's
That's not
crazy at
what you
all.
do to help other people. You should actually strike up a conversation with them.
I know, right? Like,
Be like, hey, homeboy behind you following you.
Yeah.
so she ran all the way home and was having trouble getting to her keys and her purse because nervous.
Yeah.
So knocked on the door, we let her in, and she explained what happened. And they're like, "Oh, we'll be extra careful at the door today." Well, tonight, and then somebody shot a gun into the air. So there's a school across the street. Somebody pulled up next to the school at like 2 a.m. and shot randomly into the air. For no apparent
That's
reason.
been going around apparently. Texas did that too. Had somebody do that.
Yeah, well, Texas is having a lot of fucking issues.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah.
it. They with their police forces
Yeah.
walked right now. They have
Oh, I
fired.
can't imagine why.
I know, right? Shocking. They've fired over 30% of their police force. So it's like people are saying, "Oh, it's fucking open season." Also, you know, Texas very happily open carry state, so it's not like you could do
Yeah.
anything even if something happened.
Oh,
So you-
speaking of, I saw pictures where there was a drag brunch, and some people on the left were like, "You know what? We're gonna exercise our Second Amendment right," and they actually guarded the event, which really ticked off the MAGA people who came to,
protest.
yeah.
Who protests brunch?
Well,
People
it
that
was because it was drag
Up and
queens.
do.
No, I get it. I'm making a joke.
Oh,
I
Right.
know, bro. I mean, you get that at that point. You just start handing out the bottomless mimosas. They become your friends.
Hey,
Yeah,
Guns
you
Pony.
listen. You know you're on the wrong side of the culture war if brunch,
Brunch
is
is
something you're
Off
against.
the table.
Guns Pony asks,
Look,
does
as someone
everyone
who's
have a
grown up in
horror story about
Florida-
weapons?
As someone who's grown up in Florida pretty much his entire life and has met many of those people, they don't turn down mimosas. Literally, I have
Yeah.
seen so many white women Republicans get just wasted on mimosas. It's like their kryptonite. I swear to
I mean,
God.
mimosas are pretty. I won't turn down a mimosa either. It's fucking orange juice and champagne. It's pretty delicious.
Easy, yeah.
It's an easy, light boozy drink in the morning.
So, Tom, you were saying, what were you saying? Guns
I was
Pony?
saying that Guns Pony in the chat was asking, does everyone have a horror story about weapons?
We do live in America.
True. This is America.
I don't actually think I've ever had a weapon pulled on me. Some people did try and mug me when I was in college, but that didn't happen. So I think I've been fortunate.
So what was it, Tom? I was listening to an episode of My Brother and Me, and a question that somebody posted on that show actually happened to me as well, and I just never thought about it. So this exact thing also happened to me. As to this person, is that I was in college, like it was like my first year. I think it was my freshman year. I was living above all the shops and whatever, and I'm walking home, and this guy walks next to me, starts walking next to me, and he is like, "Hey, give me all your money." And then I was like, "No," he didn't have a weapon. He was just walking alongside me, and I was like, "No," and he just kept walking, and I was like, "Did I get mugged, or did I just?"
They're like the laziest version.
Cooperate with a question, a request. I don't know.
Well, one thing I will say that I do, I know some muggers like to do, is they'll kind of get you alone and then be like, "Hey, do you want to buy this knife?" And that happened to a friend of mine. And the whole thing is if they get in trouble, they're like, "No, I was trying to sell him this knife." But my friend is so he's like a software program developer in San Francisco. So he's used to a lot of random shit happening, like homeless people coming up to him constantly, because they have a giant homeless problem right now, unfortunately. And he went on and was like, "No, I'm all right, thanks though," and just kept on walking. And then he calls me because we were gonna play a video game or something, and he calls me on Discord, and we're talking. He's like, "Oh yeah, the weirdest thing happened," and he explains that. And I'm like, "Dude, so he tried to mug you. But you just kind of said, "Nah, fuck that," and just left. It's
probably the best move is to just keep moving.
Yeah, and I'm like, "No, he was trying to mug you, but you just were like, not today, thanks though."
Oh, okay, so we got a bunch of people in chat. Hey Boom Headshot, how's it going? Shanice, hello. Shanice says
hello.
People have gotten a lot more violence than I'm used to. Yeah, I mean, living downtown, I don't think I've seen people get into fights and stuff. I think we were at, it's now been, oh god, this, you know what, maybe I'm a little numb to it, but it sounds worse than it feels. I think I've witnessed 2 shootings, but never been involved in anything.
Dude.
Actually, this reminds me. Not that I was not. When I say I participated, I mean that I was a person who was there while it happened.
Yeah, you were just the driver. I got it.
Yeah, no, but I mean, in that sense, I was present during a. I guess it's technically a mass shooting downtown in Cincinnati.
Oh, were you? Was it the?
It was the fireworks.
Bank?
Yeah, it was the banks at the during the fireworks.
Okay, no. So I'm thinking of the wrong one. You're thinking of the banks. I was thinking of the bank on Fountain Square.
Yeah, no. I was with
shootings.
Yeah. Exactly.
Only in America where you're confused by the
you seen one, you seen them all.
Were you at the shooting last night? The shooting on Elm? Yeah, the one on Elm. The one on Elm and 13th. No, the one on Elm and 2nd.
Yeah, shit. Yeah. No,
you're thinking the one that happened last week. You're thinking, this one happened just recently.
This was several years ago, but I was at the fireworks at the end of the summer, and I guess it was as I guess it's really jaded to say, but as public shootings go in America, it was relatively light, which is to say, someone fired once or twice at somebody else and sent them to the hospital, but they weren't in critical condition. It was just they shot them in the leg or something, but it was in the middle of the fireworks display, and there were thousands of people around.
Yeah.
And so it happened maybe 200 yards away from me, and you couldn't really it just sounded like one of the fireworks went off weird, but everybody started like running as fast as they could in every other direction. So we're just like, what is going on in front of us? So it took us a second to realize what was happening.
Yeah.
So then it's a matter of getting back to your car.
It doesn't involve shooting, luckily. One year we were out in because my aunt, she has a cabin up in North Carolina, and we would spend summer up there, and we had never been there before, and so we're like, let's go to like this really quaint area. They have like this really nice lake that they do the things over. It'll be nice and quiet. And we find this spot, and it's just like a perfect spot. And like no one's around. We got great parking. We're like, this is great. You know, everything's awesome. So, and like there's other people there. We're not like the only ones, but like we're certainly not like, and we go on to this really nice dock. So we set out like the blanket and everything, and it looks all picturesque. And all of a sudden, this fireworks going off. I'm like, oh, this is great.
Uh-oh.
And then we start hearing little splashes. And we're like, well, what could that be? Are there fish? Maybe the fireworks are carrying the fish. You know, completely oblivious. And then something hits the dock. Turns out this area is abandoned for a very good reason. So there really should have been a sign or something. But there wasn't, and this is the splash zone of all the fireworks. So all of the rednecks of the fireworks come in this like 5-mile radius. No one tells us a goddamn thing. We have no idea what's going on, and all of a sudden it just starts raining hot charcoal from fireworks explosions.
Jeez.
Well, I'm like, you could have put up a sign or something.
Yeah.
Don't be here.
Yeah, like, hey, shit happens here. But yeah, that was really interesting.
Yeah, we have a question about how was D&D this weekend?
Yeah,
So we have a very hesitant question. We got dark this week.
I assume this is trying to get us off the subject of our personal experience with gun violence.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll move on.
Yeah, who played some Dungeons and Dragons? I guess, Tom, you didn't give an update yet, but we can loop back to that. How did you play any D&D this weekend?
This weekend, no, I didn't play any D&D. Although I did get my I forget how to describe it. West March's Hex Crawl back up and running, and then I sent out a text to my group, and we all confirmed we're going to start it again. So I got back into DM mode.
Nice! You're prepping for your next session.
Yeah, so I'm bringing it back online and reworking some systems and kind of making it a little bit easier. For anyone that doesn't know, I run a West March's Hex Crawl D&D campaign that is kind of set in, like, I guess you could say it's an open world, and I'm trying to make it a lot easier on the players so they don't have to worry about as many NPCs and storyline stuff. So it's very like open world, mostly combat kind of stuff. So I'm starting that back up just in time for all of the Spelljammer books, and I guess there's a bunch of new D&D books. I have been out of the game for a while.
Yeah, there's a bunch of new stuff going out, and there's a lot of playtests for like the next edition of D&D going out too.
I am
right,
excited.
the one D&D
I am
announcement,
so
yeah.
excited. I am so excited.
5E plus, everybody, let's go.
Pretty much.
Because they straight up said we're not getting rid of 5E. This is 6E.
Yeah, in the one D&D announcement, it says that it will be backwards compatible with 5th edition. So I think it's going to be mostly, instead of tweaking core rules, it'll be adding stuff that kind of, the way they didn't say old content is unavailable. It's just the new content is better than the old content. So why would you use the old stuff most of the time? So like we're going to get a bunch of new backgrounds that just have feats in them. So why would you use a feat, or why would you use a background that doesn't have a feat, kind of thing?
I think the ruling is if it has the same name, you can't layer it or something.
Yes. Yeah, so if there are two feats in the same, like you can't have both versions of Sentinel.
I wouldn't mind a new class, but I hope they rework a couple of the other ones too. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think we need like something, because you have what's his name? Oh god, crap! Now I can't remember his name. The newest class, yes, Artificer, and you can kind of do like potion brewing, but I hope they I think Alchemist would be fun.
I think crafting's gonna be more of a thing based on like stuff that people have seen like pop up.
Are you
Okay.
still hunting Chameleos?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not like
Oh yeah.
still
you're not
in that same mission. We all failed, and then
Got it.
I derped on you, hadn't rejoined yet.
No, you're fine. I was trying to, and it couldn't find lobby. I was wondering if someone else was in there for a little while.
Oh,
there was.
someone named Patty J joined. I don't know.
Gotcha.
If they're in the stream, but I'm
I-
not sure if they're still
No, they
Noob two-
left
the
after
only,
banking.
Okay.
fair enough.
the only guns I like are paint guns. Yeah, we'll talk about Splatoon 3 in a moment. So, Tom, you're prepping and you're getting your West Marches homebrew up off the ground.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I might die in a second. Hold on. That was close. Okay. Yes, so that's happening. That was pretty much my Saturday this weekend. But beyond that, I didn't get to play any, although I know we have. I keep looking at the events on the Discord, and man, there is a shit ton of stuff coming out. We got a
Yeah.
lot of stuff going on, which is good.
Yeah, people have been busy. Let's see, Nate, did you
Yeah.
play the D&D this weekend?
I did. We played a couple rounds of that Waterdeep game.
Yeah, you want to share
Waterdeep
some preview spoiler thoughts?
Oh man. Okay, so we've done what four sessions right now because we do them pretty much 2 at a time for anybody who wants to see behind the veil.
Yeah, we record episodes in 2 half-hour sessions, so it's basically a 4-hour with like a half-hour break in between.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we did some last weekend, and we had some pretty major success, and we made some decent progress. And then this past one was following up on some leads and some clues we got at the end of the first 2 sessions. Right now we find our heroes in a very precarious position. We are split up, and there's a very major, well-known character pretty much on the hunt for us. He doesn't know who he's looking for, but he's angry, he's powerful, and he's got a very well-known name. So, I'm not confirming anything. You're gonna have to wait for it to come out.
Oh, excuse me, the vampires. No, this is Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
So Strahd
Yeah,
would be a
I-
stretch.
Hey, I have run into Strahd in a friggin' Waterdeep campaign, okay?
Fair enough.
Strahd goes where he
Everyone-
wants.
Yeah. Who's gonna stop him? You? No.
Yes, we shoved a potion bottle full of holy water and we tricked him into drinking it. It was fantastic.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Give his tummy the rumbles.
I burned him from the inside. It was great. He didn't die, but then we kind of like just beat his butt at that point. You know.
Let's see if I can really pay attention here.
See, I have a dinner invitation from Straw.
Oh boy. Is that was the domain of dread?
I hear he
Yeah.
makes really good lasagna.
Oh God.
Blair lasagna.
I hate Monday.
Yeah, so Velimir has contracted lycanthropy.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's a thing that might be happening. May or may not be happening right now. And the more we play, the closer it gets to being a problem.
Yes, although I am treating so your lycanthropy rules, Nate, are different than what's happening. The Domain of Dread just has the DMG lycanthropy rules, which I find a little less engaging. But I forgot to like mention that before the adventure started, and
Yeah.
it's not something I want to change on players like after they've been picked.
Yeah.
There's 3 of us who got bit by Wizards, and then
Oh,
Strahd
man.
saved our bacon. So after Strahd saved us, Strahd was like, so you all get a dinner invitation, you better show up.
Yeah. He's basically like, I'll give you a ride if after you're done with whatever you're doing, you come back and tell me about your adventures across the domains.
Basically, so once we get cured of lycanthropy, gonna go.
I think it'll wait till later in that. I don't know because I haven't gone through everything yet. I don't know when that will come back up, but it being a story award, I'm assuming it'll come back up in the future. So it's probably something that will, like, I'll let you know when that becomes available.
Okay.
But yeah, I ran Domain of Dread. I ran Waterdeep. We did not play? Did we play Rime of the Frostband this weekend?
No, we did not. I am excited for the side adventure related to Rise of the Frostband.
Yes. I just posted that. If anyone's interested in playing some D&D on the Sunday of Labor Day weekend, that's after my brother's wedding and stuff, and after I've done chores on that Sunday, I'm planning on running an Adventures League game in Icewind Dale that anyone could join up into. That kind of ties into our Rime of the Frostband campaign. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I need to get the fuck out of here.
That place to be, man.
Yeah.
Happy times.
David, see you later, man. Appreciate you hanging out.
See you, David.
Bye.
I had a bunch of level 5 adventurers kill a dragon. That was fun.
Yeah, you.
How big of a dragon?
Adult
white
white dragon?
Damn, okay.
They dropped a mountain on it.
Nice.
That'll work.
I will say the top 3 most excited, like, shocked I've ever been in the campaign. Easily.
Nice.
Like, we had a barbarian, and, like, I set up this cave, and it was just so creative. I'm like, I can't take this away from him. He's so happy.
Yeah.
Because he was a barbarian, and he's like, there were pillars, and they were like, I know what I'll do. I'll go on and, like, you know, be near pillars and stuff. And then it was like, what happens if I attack the pillar? And I'm like, how deep do I want to get this? And then, yeah, like, they went into it, and I'm like, probably shouldn't do that. Honestly, it's probably not a good idea, guys. And they, of course, what did they do? They ignore me. So what do I do? I'm like, cool, adult white dragon just appears. So 3 of them are freaking out. The other 2 are like, we got this. And then the barbarian's just like, no, I got this. So I'm playing with 6 adventurers. They all know pretty well what they're doing. They're pretty good at the game. They know how to play and everything. And it's turning into this very quickly, not a bad situation for them, but like one that they can easily mess up. So we have a bard that's trying to do what bards do. Not actually sleep with the dragon, I know, shocking. But he's trying to kind of like, be like, hey, we can maybe work with you. Maybe, you know,
Yeah, social solution.
Exactly. Not like, hey, we're gonna murder you. Dragon's like, nah, I'm good, fam. I got a bunch of gold and shit. And then the barbarian's like, you got a really nice cave here. Be ashamed if something happened. And, just knocked it on out. Knocked it over. And, started a rumbling. Dragons are very large creatures. And they kind of blocked off the exit. And, yeah, sure enough, cave fell right on the dragon. Killed it. But the good news is they couldn't get any of the loot inside. So I was like, haha.
Now they
Good
gotta
and
keep
bad
themselves through.
Yeah,
Nate,
no.
watch your health.
I know, I'm working on it.
So, win for them, but also a loss for them because there was some pretty cool stuff that they are definitely going to be missing out now because they can no longer access it.
Fun times though.
Yeah, but I am caring, but I'm not that caring.
Yeah.
I'm like, good job, guys. You figured out a creative way to beat something you weren't supposed to beat. They leveled up twice, by the way.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
Nice.
Yeah, Adult White Dragon.
think-
That was level 13.
I mean, DM
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
I think this weekend, I'm trying to remember. I think this weekend was Spelljammer Academy. Was that this weekend or was that last weekend?
You
I
mentioned
think
it
this weekend 'cause
Friday
I
or
wasn't able to
something.
make it this time.
Yeah, so we got through, and got an epilogue, and then the DM was like, maybe I should continue this.
Yeah. So I if we do continue, so my happy moment was I managed to not befriend, because it's still not really friendly, but now I kind of have a Star Lancer.
What is a Star Lancer? It's not
It's
ringing
a
a bell.
flying space shark,
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
like the ship?
like a marlin.
No,
it's
it's
not
a-
a ship; it's a creature.
Spelljammer
It's
has a
mouse.
lot of like aquatic space life.
Yeah, all their ships are also aquatic themed, so I thought maybe.
Some, yeah, they're either bug or aquatic or aqua themed. Yeah. That's cool. So you got like a little shark buddy.
Yeah, I basically took it off someone else, and I spent a lot of the adventure failing to befriend it. But yes, the opportunity is there, hopefully, for me to make buddies with it if we continue things.
I got commanded my own ship.
Yes.
That's cool.
Because so when I started the adventure, I did not know the tone was going to be more pirates in space and less Starfleet.
Oh
So
yeah.
I made a
That's-
very Starfleet-esque character who was like, I'm going to be an officer someday, and like very straight-laced and just like, how do I deal with all these chaotic people?
Oh god, I'm gonna die. Shit!
That's so we got 2 left.
Yeah.
First one.
But
There's
So
the
then-
tail.
at the end, I ended up with command of the ship and a little auto-gnome buddy assigned to my ship that I had fixed up and awoken. Well, fixed up so was reawoken, basically.
I think your character was a great bit of contrast for the adventure, because everyone else was playing like,
Chaos pirates.
yeah, it was essentially like a frat house of like like the 80s movie, like The Bad Kids.
Cobra Kai.
Bad students. We like the second adventure. I remember something being involved, like we were trying to make a plan to sneak in alcohol or something.
You all were. I
Wasn't
was
that your
not.
plan?
Well, that's my point. Is you got to be like the straight man, the I don't know what you call it, the foil.
Yeah.
It's good times. Yeah, Spelljammer Academy was pretty fun overall. I think it's a fun little intro to Spelljammer as a concept. But Osprey, like you said, they don't for whatever reason it wasn't a priority for them to marry Spelljammer Academy to Light of Xerxes, even though at the end I went and looked after we played the adventure. I went and looked at the end. The last part of that book literally says, now that you've finished Spelljammer Academy, you can continue your adventures in Spelljammer in Light of Xerxes. And then the Light of Xerxes starts, and it's like, you don't know shit about Spelljammer. There's weird aliens come and attack your planet. That's how this adventure starts.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed, like, I enjoyed my character. I don't usually play a tiefling, but he was very much like, my parent was a spelljammer, I'm gonna be a spelljammer, I'm gonna have my ship, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna explore, I'm gonna do cool shit.
Yeah.
And was a total nerd about ships.
I need to swap this armor out. This is like, I am not a good enough player to...
I built full poison resistance and I'm still getting poisoned at like regular pace.
I always thought that Chameleos has like extra potent poison from.
It does have super potion.
Yeah.
It does.
Super
Super
potent.
potion, yeah.
So yeah, Spelljammer was a lot of fun. A couple of times it almost felt like it looked like he was kissing up to the superior officers. The problem is he wasn't kissing up per se. He was just like, I'm trying to do my best. Like,
Yeah.
he's definitely the one who would be the teacher's pet and not on purpose. Just like, because he's earnest about doing things right.
How are you
There's
finding
so many
Spelljammer?
potions.
Osprey?
What?
How are you finding Spelljammer so far?
I think the ship could use a lot of fleshing out.
Yep.
Like, I was kind of surprised at how little info there was, but I do like the aesthetic.
I'd say this. Spelljammer Academy, I think, has the excuse of it being like a teeny tiny little intro adventure.
Yeah,
So like, Chris and I were talking about like oh, it's like when we were playing through Spelljammer Academy, like, oh, it's really rules light on the Spelljammer stuff. And then we got the actual book came out. I think we spent like last time complaining about this.
Yeah,
The actual book came out, and we're like, oh no, they just don't have fucking rules for flying spaceships.
Yeah. Also, I'm glad my character was appreciated for keeping the others on.
Hey, Canubis, what's up?
Ike Anubis. Ike Rumba.
Yep, that's up. They're gone again. I think he's
Okay.
scared of Cameron.
Yeah.
Or
There's
maybe
no
they're
sudden
struggling
movement.
with Mike's stuff.
Yeah.
Possibly.
It's possible. But hey, we got Chameleos.
Yay!
We got
finally.
Chameleos!
Yeah, that's disappointing. I built
The
like full
easiest of the
poison
Elder
resistance,
Dragons.
and it didn't seem very good.
Say that again?
I built full poison resist just to like splash in on my armor for this fight, and it like slowed it
Didn't
down,
seem
but it
worth
felt
it.
like normal poison.
Give me half a sec.
Oh, you're not talking to us.
Okay, cool.
We
Um,
go
so,
for 6:30.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed by Spelljammer as well. I'm thinking that it's going to get a lot of supplementary like DM's Guild stuff to make it work.
Yeah, but then that's like that comes back into that price thing. That's
I
like
know.
if they're charging $40 for the book, but then they're charging like $5 to $10 for like 3 or 4 DM supplements, then you're back to like paying like.
I do
Yeah.
think that
Um,
that they probably put on like this B or C team onto Spelljammer because of D&D or whatever.
Yeah,
probably.
So sorry to interrupt, but I actually got to head out and take care of some stuff. So I will talk
Alrighty.
to you next time.
sure thing.
and
Okay, good luck with the GED stuff.
Yeah,
Thank
see
you so
Osprey.
I'll keep y'all updated.
Please
Bye.
do.
Nail it.
All right. So,
Hey, IPs, can you? Nope.
oh yes, no.
Paz, there is going to be a spot open up if you want to join when Osprey leaves the lobby.
All right, not a problem.
All right.
I got a
Let's
cutscene,
see.
so we're reading through the.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see. Meowcenaries. Okay, so we're there. I'm hoping we can get to the urgent for right after.
We put seething basil goose on the thumbnail, so we
Will it
gotta
be
at
true?
least hit that.
Will
I
it
do
be
need to
true?
hunt Basil Goose for Gunlance armor parts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Basil
probably
Goose is
that.
kind of custom made. Shanice, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's so kind of you.
Oh yeah, and yeah, Cheryl, we're all wishing Osprey good luck.
Good luck. all around.
Ninek, yes. So Ninek was our DM for Spelljammer. Yeah, and he's saying Osprey's character was very much appreciated to keep the others on track. Yeah, we were 100% all playing chaotic characters except
mean,
Osprey.
I
Fantastic.
thought mine was not too chaotic, just not smart enough to read between the lines about.
You're totally right. I forgot because you weren't at the last session and things got really crazy in the last session. But yes, Osprey and Tom's characters were kind of co-managing the rest of the rabble.
To be fair, though,
Great.
I did stand by and let a lot of the fights happen, like between like the good NPCs, just because. My
Oh yeah,
character
you
thought
gotta
camaraderie's
let them
good,
fight
it's healthy.
Godzilla style.
Yeah.
Let them fight.
Exactly. If you ain't letting them fight, you ain't playing the game right.
Mhm.
That's
Let 'em
how
let
it
them
works.
Rabbit,
fight.
welcome to the lobby. That's not you, Paz, right? Your username is actually Paz.
Yes, sir. Well, that's
All
your
right,
chat.
the lobby's full again.
That's fine. I'm playing Borderlands.
Did you play Splatoon 3's Splatfest at all?
I played a minuscule amount. From what I've seen, it's fun. Not crazy about the weapons that they gave us. They felt awkward to handle some of them.
Yeah, they definitely picked an interesting like gallery of options for the limited like preview versus.
Yeah. I think
Like,
it
is
was
it-
kind of like, hey, look what we got. Here's a bunch of stuff. We're not going to explain how to use it. Have fun. Bye. Oh, by the way, half our time's going to be spent using maintenance. We're not going to tell you when. Have fun.
I was gonna say,
I
it's,
feel like,
if Splatoon 3 is like, if its infrastructure is anyhow better than 2 was, then I might play it.
We'll have to
It's
see
not
when the
that it was-
actual game comes out.
Yeah, I think they got a little bit
What are we
ahead of
talking in the meantime?
themselves and thinking that people were not going to be maybe as invested, and I think they definitely missed the mark on that.
Yes.
Splatfest was fun though. By the way, my Team Rock, let's go. We won.
Team
Let's
Rock,
rock.
baby.
Let's
Someone
go.
was saying that earlier in chat. Rock won. So the big gimmick now, Nate and Tom, is instead of having 2 idols, we have a rock band of 3 people.
Okay.
So Splatfests, well, I think they're all going to be 3-way Splatfests.
Yep.
So the first one for the world premiere preview event, it was rock paper scissors.
Okay.
Rock won.
Are they doing 3 teams now instead of 2?
Yes,
There
we've
are
got.
certain game modes that do indeed have 3, which
Yeah.
I think is going to be amazing.
We all agree that paper
Things-
sucks out of that trio.
Yeah, Paper's lame. Team Rock wins. We're the best. Rock and roll all night long. We already have songs. There's already fan art. It's kind of crazy. But yeah. Let's see. I did like the new stringer. I did get to try that out. Fantastic. The best weapon. I personally love that dang thing. I was like, oh, this is really fun. Standard battles though are still their bread and butter, and they need to work on their what's it called? Yes, their connection. Really good music. I really enjoyed using all the music. You know, I will say this. I don't know why. I found it super easy to win my tricolor matches. Maybe just because I played the first 2 games, so I was coming in. Maybe just because I'm in my 30s and I played Call of Duty before, so playing against like 10, 11, 12-year-olds and I'm just wiping the floor with them. You know, maybe that's why. I don't know. Maybe I'm just as good. You know, but ultra signals need to be tweaked 100%.
Maybe I'm just super talented. I can't help it. It's not my fault.
They need to make a specific match for tricolor. Because if you notice, a lot of maps are kind of made for the 2v2 mode.
100%. Yeah, it's like this team starts over here, this team starts over here, and then fuck it, these guys are gonna start in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, and then I'm like,
Bad.
oh,
Is it really
you
that
were
hard to
scissors this
add
time? Guess
third
you're
area?
fucked from both sides.
exactly. So I got put in one of those matches once, and I literally was like, if this wasn't a limited event, this would be the type of thing I would rage quit because it was infuriating. I got sniped, respawn, and then there's someone in my spawn. I'm like, cool, so I can literally do nothing. That's really annoying.
I think it could be fun if you knew and were signing up for it. Like if they were
Yes.
like, you were gonna start in the middle, but if you win, you're gonna get like 10 times the points or something.
Where's the best
Tom,
place to get spirit?
look at all these like dead animals.
On this particular one, Tom, you're not going to get any spirit birds. If you ride through the level, you'll notice that there are other like big monsters, and they're all dead.
Yeah, Tom, here, let's take a quick detour. Let's go over to the
Okay.
castle.
All right.
Yeah, go over to the castle. You'll see a
I will say
homeboy
this,
down for the count.
The biggest thing I saw is whoever's defending needs some kind of boost. They need to be a little bit better.
Need to have like
maybe
an
not a
awesome paint
permanent
turret or
one.
something.
Or something
Oh.
that they can be like, hey,
I
this
thought
is
there were
like
bodies here last time. Maybe-
This
There
is
are.
good.
There's a Garangolm by the drawbridge.
This is a good chance for me to show off my cool dash effect on my Okami wolf.
Also, I would like to be 3v3 instead of the current format, which is 4v4v4v4.
Yes.
But that's. I think
the
teams of 3 is better than 4 teams of 3.
The big question, unfortunately, that'll decide like if I'm gonna buy it is it has to wait till after it comes out because I need to figure out if it is convenient to team up and play with your teammates on the same team in a match casually.
Yeah.
Because that was what like I tried playing Splatoon and or Splatoon 2, and I remember it was just so like you had to get on the phone app to like team match, and then you could if you team match there's a chance that you just weren't like on
or
the
they're
same
on the
side.
opposite side. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
annoying.
and we played through that a little while, and I was like, nah, I don't want to. I just hated playing with randoms.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Uh,
say I am
not
sad to say that the 100% of the phones coming back, we've already seen it integrated. That sucks. If it is, I'm not getting it on release. I am waiting to see how they say, just like you, about
The matchmaking.
about the thing. But here's
Yeah.
the interesting thing. I don't know if you ran into this, Cameron, but I did twice. I ran into two cheaters.
I didn't run. I don't think I ran into anyone, but I heard about it, and I was really surprised that
like people were literally literally someone was just flying, and the entire map is covered in like color instantly, and you instantly lose. And I'm like, first of all, that is like the most like down bad shit I've ever seen. This is not even the game yet, people. Like Call of Duty, I understand. It's made for those like gremlin crawling out of the basement type shit.
It makes me wonder how close the code has to be to Splatoon 2 for people to like break it so fast.
I don't even think it's necessarily so close. I just think it's too vulnerable in its current state. I think they are just technology has come to the point where they're able just to click it and boom, done. They're able to get it done, essentially hijack it day one.
Yeah, but I mean, they'd have to like know what the code looks like to some extent, right, to do that?
The second
Not
one person finds it,
necessarily.
it's on the internet in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's the biggest issue, is technology is both good and bad.
I did hear that
Second, it's
Nintendo was
online.
just doing straight up console bans if they found that.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think, as far as I know, the only way you can cheat is by putting Homebrew on your Switch. And I think their policy is still, if you connect your Switch to the internet and the Nintendo Network sees it and there's Homebrew on it, then that's just like a console ban. So
I will say that was nice to see, like, you know, those people definitely get taken down a peg or two, but definitely cheating is still prevalent. It's sad. It sucks. I'm mad. I'm like, this should not be in a game like this. It's a children's game, first and foremost. So much more than any other competitive type game. It's a children's game. Come on, guys. Are we really that down bad? You have to cheat in a children's video game? That is not hard to even beat, honestly. Come on, people. So I was a little upset with that, but it didn't really impact my ability to have fun. You know, I was just like, oh, this is like, I'm getting like weird vibes. From what Nintendo was saying, they're like, this is not allowed because obviously it's cheating and it's bad, but it's also not allowed because, like, how dare they try to ruin our event? I think it might have been a little bit organized in Nintendo saying. They're saying it wasn't really organized. I'm calling shenanigans. I think it was a group of people that are like, hey, want to dox this kid's game? Yeah, let's do it. I'm definitely getting that type of vibe. It's a sad thing, but that's just kind of what I'm...
says probably children that are cheating. Yeah, I mean, you never know.
That is what
But
I'm not...
I would also say that, like, people still cheat in stuff like Pokemon. Like, I don't think it being a children's game has ever stopped people from...
Yeah, but Pokemon's different because, like, 80% of every, like, what are they called? Every pro player, they cheat their team. It is
because it takes so much time to actually, like, build the team out.
Yeah, so Nintendo knows 100% where their weaknesses are. They just, at this point, they're just like, there's nothing we can do about it, so, like, why bother? Especially when our very successful video game series, which gets hundreds of thousands of viewers, we're not going to stop because it's already so prevalent. It's like, why even bother? It's not like it's going to change anything because it really wouldn't. People are always going to be finding out ways to cheat and stuff. But I was, like I said, disappointed that this is just an open beta and we're already getting this type of stuff essentially. So
yeah, I'm holding off.
Also, how easy it was to get at.
I really liked Splatoon 2 in general. Aside from the terrible matchmaking, I thought the salmon run was great. I really liked the expansion, so I'm still like tempted, but I'll have to wait and see. I'm trying to go back and remember. I know, Nate, you did your update. You and I did our week update. Tom, did you do your week update?
Yeah, he did his. He's getting his Spelljammer, or not Spelljammer, his X-Crawl.
Well, that's D&D stuff outside of you.
Oh.
My weekly update?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, been pretty good. I got to see a few different friends this weekend. The big thing that happened to me last week, though, was I discovered one of 2 hard disk drives I have on my computer was so slow that opening a, 500 kilobyte PDF, one page, took, 30 seconds. Which is bad. I know that might not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but essentially my hard drive was 10 times slower opening stuff that takes less than a second because I changed the power supply in my computer, and long story short, it basically shorted it out but didn't wipe it. So the data's all there, but the drive is dead. So I just gotta go get the data recovered. So I dropped it off to a place on Friday, and now I'm just waiting to hear back. But that's also why there was no starting card today. Those assets are actually on my working drive, just the background music wasn't there, and I decided not to use it. But that's the majority of what happened to me in the past week. For the most part, just chilling.
The good news is for computer components, hard drives are pretty inexpensive. At least it's not like your graphics card crapped out.
The
That would
hard
suck,
storage
those
pretty much, gets cheaper by the year. But besides that, I was mostly just reading a lot about. Well, it was D&D this weekend, but all of last week I read a shit ton into the tabletop RPG called Lancer, which is a cool mecha-based
I'm
RPG
so
that
ready
uses
for that.
D20, for anyone that likes mecha stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited. Whenever you post a game for that, I'd love to see if I could hop in. I know hopefully there's going to be some games happening the second half of the month of September when I'll be out of town. But yeah, hopefully I can join on Lancer. And I guess, so we talked about D&D stuff. I think the only other thing I want to say is last time I gave an update that I have a cat. Now I want to give the update that I think I have 2 cats.
Oh, God.
Wait, you think
Anna and I are getting a divorce.
specifically you said think? You think
Say
you
that
have
again,
2 cats?
Tom?
Why do you think you only have 2 cats?
Well, because hopefully I don't get any more than that again.
Oh, I thought you were trying to
so
confirm if you had 2.
No, Hannah's keeping a kitten, and then her sister was keeping a kitten, but her sister's dog didn't get along with her kitten, so we were fostering it, and Hannah has now started talking about how these cats are a bonded pair. I have no idea what that means.
It's crap.
That's what I thought. But we'll figure it out after my brother's wedding ceremony is this weekend. So after that, I'll get back to sorting out what my life has become. How did it get like this?
Well, okay. So here's what you do, Cameron. They're a bonded pair. Great. Then give them both to another person.
Yeah.
Play that game.
That's what I was talking to her about. It's like, hey, we got to be realistic about what we actually want to commit to here. Oh, you got a cutscene right now, Tom?
Yeah, it's the Curio I've come back to what I think is Elgato.
Final boss.
And now it looks like Elgato caved in. Or no, is it the Citadel? I don't actually remember.
Yeah, you're in the Citadel. He lives beneath the tower just off the coast or something.
Okay. Yeah, now he's rising up out of the water.
Shanice, I have not seen Sandman yet. I've heard very good things about it.
I saw parts of the first
So
episode.
damn good!
My roommate hated it and was trashing on it the whole first episode.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to. I've read the comics. I've read the Neil Gaiman story. I want to see it and then I want to talk about it. So we'll hold off on it, Shanice.
Yeah.
But
I will just say this: it's a good series. I enjoy it. But do yourself the biggest favor you will ever do and read the comics, because God bless everything. That man might do a lot of weird stuff and might do some off-putting stuff sometimes, but God damn it, he can write a comic really well.
And the art.
The Primordials are my favorite stories. because they're cool and they're ancient, but they don't suck like the Eternals do.
I thought
By
it was
the
a
way,
little
you're
weird
not-
that they didn't use
not
the guy from Spider-Man 3 in this. Like, the story is called Sandman, and they didn't even use the guy that turns into Sandman.
Oh my god.
My brain kind of like wanted to like go, what's he talking about?
I think of that dumb joke every time I hear the name of the show.
My brain instantly went, wait, what's going on? Do I know, does he know something I don't? He
I want that
cannot
rifle that
outnerd
she just
me.
used. Holy shit, that's cool.
But yeah,
it looks really good. What I have been watching right now, before I can get Hannah to watch Sandman, we have been watching What We Do in the Shadows, and we're on season 4 now, and that is
okay,
a lot
what we do
of
in
fun.
Shadows is fantastic.
I've seen the first.
I hear
two.
that's
I like
pretty
the
funny.
first 3 seasons are really good. Haven't heard
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
good about the new one.
I thought,
but
Nate, didn't you see it? I thought you, or maybe it was Tom that told
You
me
were
about it.
both of you. I think
I was
you
watching it a
and
couple months ago.
yeah, I think Tom, you were pitching it to me, and I think Abby was pitching it to me as well.
I watched the movie back when it came out, and I love that, and I just never got around to watching the show.
Ooh,
until-
Ninek wants to know, Tom, if there's Lancer campaign, is there a chance for Zoid-like mechs?
Yeah, Ninek, as far as I'm aware, if you've ever played Beansaber or other mecha games, I think that there are archetypes for mechs in Lancer, but there's ways you can customize them. There's one of like the 5 factions specifically that's all about like Legoing up
So
your
you're
own
telling
mech.
me I can
I'm
have
pretty sure you
my
can
white
edit them to be
lighter?
like quadrupedal. There are some that break reality entirely. So I think you can do
The correct answer is Shadow Fox. Just
Liger
putting
Zero.
No. Liger
I like the
Zero.
correct
Liger Zero. He needs a
Strider
whole
or-
base to. Yeah, okay.
He gets a whole base. He gets to
He needs it.
accessorize.
Yeah,
He gets to
this
change his
Dragon
pants.
fucked up.
He gets
Okay.
to he gets to inject 2 whole minutes into a 22-minute episode of transitional material.
I love that
Save
transitional
time.
material. It's like
Exactly. Are you kidding me?
Transformers B-roll. It's like all the mechanical like clicking and locking into place and rotating. Oh,
Uh-huh.
inject
I
it
love the
straight in my
Jaeger
veins. You know what? I'm gonna
It's
watch
just
it right
mechanic
now on
porn.
YouTube.
It's
Right,
really
let's
what it
go.
is.
It's
Zoids.
cocaine for boys.
To answer your
Liger
question,
Zero.
Rathlerosa, yes, we might have watched Zoids once or twice in our youth. I watched both Chaotic Century Zero and Chaotic Century and New Century Zero. I
have
tried
still never
Fusers and it
seen the
sucked.
original series.
Oh,
have
you haven't seen
the
Chaotic
original
Century?
Shield Liger, let's go.
Yeah, I'm Blade Liger all the way for that particular show. Although,
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? Of course.
Oh,
Blade
yeah.
Liger is
fuck yeah,
the
Blade Liger's the
bomb.
shit. Blade Liger's the boss. Although I like the
It's
Geno,
good.
I like the Geno Soarer. That was pretty cool. I like that model.
Yeah. My a
Um,
good friend of mine who's a really big collector of like all the anime stuff has the cool. He has you'll like this. He has what's it called? Shadow Fox as one of his
Yeah,
designs.
Shadow Fox is the boss. Love it.
And he has, of course, everyone's favorite white Liger in
Liger
Schneider.
Zero.
Yeah, Liger Zero and Schneider thing because Schneider was his favorite. I personally was more fan of some other things, but I'm not gonna say
Oh, really?
Jaeger's
Is it the wrong answer?
Jaeger's better. Let's face it.
Jaeger's pretty cool. It's just like, do you like Blade Liger? Do you wish you had more Blade Liger? Here's some
Do you
blades
wish
for
you
your,
had a-
for your Liger so you can Blade Liger while you also Liger.
Exactly. It felt very like, hey, do you want to see the coolest 2-minute scene that makes no damn sense?
Yeah.
Here's this.
Although I did like Panzer. Panzer was pretty
Yes.
cool. It's
Panzer
just kind
was
of like,
cool.
it's
With
just
all
like,
the
do you
missiles.
want everybody on the playing field to like not win? Load up and stand still.
Do you want to hit the auto win button?
Yeah.
Hit this. That part where he has all those Terrorzoids coming in, and there's like 16 screens just popping up, and he's just like missile lock on everything, and he's just like hits a button and just massive. Oh wait, hold on, sorry. Real quick, someone said real debate time. Which Gundam
series? I know. I
Okay,
saw
hold
that.
on.
I was waiting for Zoids to
Yeah.
run down before we address that.
Yeah.
Ninek, we will absolutely address that too because I've got some things to say. But
I will
yeah,
go.
go
I
on.
will purposefully go last here. I think
Okay.
Tom, you are the Gundam expert. You get
It's
to
gonna-
you
it's
get
gonna be
first crack
RX-78?
at it.
Yeah. So I've only seen like fully a few Gundam series. One of them being the original MSG or Mobile Suit, yeah, MSG,
Yeah.
last year, and then I've seen my favorite that I've seen recently. That probably is my favorite Gundam series is IBO, Iron Blooded Orphans.
Mhm.
But I've seen
Let's go, buddy!
I've
Best
seen
one!
all
Alright.
of original Mobile Suit Gundam. I've seen pretty much all of Wing and Endless Waltz. I've seen a few episodes of Zeta and Double Z. It's actually what's up next on my list. And then I've seen parts of 8th MS Team, parts of Seed, and parts of Unicorn. But
Cameron,
for,
are
like,
you-
overall,
are you-
I think IBO is the most like enraptured I've been in Gundam, and I like the
Mhm.
mix of real and super.
Yeah. Cameron, are you holding off because your favorite Gundam is G Gundam?
Oh, and
No.
I've seen G Gundam, and I want to watch X.
Because you came ready to fight. If you say that.
No.
Good scrap, son.
It's SD.
Although
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
might
put,
be SD.
I think I showed it on the Discord. There's a great like little skit video that's like all the different Gundam series, how they're
Mhm.
like viewed in the fandom. It's really funny. Okay, so then Nate, what is your favorite Gundam series?
Oh. Fuck. I might be on board with Tom with IBO. I'm like 2 episodes away from being done with it, but I just haven't finished it. But Barbatos is easily my favorite Gundam design ever. And I think that entire series, the mecha design of that entire series is phenomenal.
Very
Like
good.
I started with Wing just like everybody else in the late 90s, early 2000s.
In America.
Yeah, in America. So I definitely started with Wing, and that's got a special place in my heart, but I do acknowledge that it's not the best. It was
Yeah.
just the first that we saw. But yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen original. I've seen, is it Seed? Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember. I've seen a bunch of different ones. I just couldn't remember because a lot of them that get into like the later parts of the like unified
Differentiating
timeline.
between miniseries, like if I say 8th MS Team
Oh, 8th MS Team is also a favorite. Yeah, I
or
like that one.
Stardust
It's just Vietnam
Memory,
with
does
with
that just all
Gundams.
fall under the original, or
I
are
think
those
it,
their
like,
own things?
I always say that I like IBO, but I like UC, like Universal Century, the most, which includes like all of that, like Zeta, Z, Double Z, all that stuff.
Yeah, but what part of the timeline I think is what we would really be breaking down. Like,
Like a TV show, because otherwise, I think I would 100% agree that Universal Century, because there's
Yeah,
just
it's got
so
the most
much
stuff.
there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also the two highest points for me in Gundam storytelling. There are other great shows, but 8th MS Team and Stardust Memory, I think, still really, really
8th MS Team
just
is good.
great. Like, if I could show that to someone that doesn't know anything about Gundam, and I think they would just view it as a good anime series, without larger context.
Those are
I
ones
might-
I know if I watched, I would have them like ranked up there, like my 2 and 3, just from what I've
I
seen.
would say,
and what I've heard.
so like Nate, Wing is a big one for me. I have a lot of nostalgia for Wing. I don't consider it the best series. It definitely has like pacing issues and
Yeah.
dumb
aged.
decision making, but those are, I really love the utilitarian view they had on the non-Gundam mobile. And I should preface this: I
Yeah.
love Gundam. I don't generally like Gundams.
Like the Gundam, the general Gundam designs. You,
I
yeah, you
love
do. You like the
Gundam as a
jobbers.
series. I love the
Yeah,
jobbers.
you love the jobbers.
I'm there for the
All in Big
Goombas.
Bam.
Yeah, you like the Leos. That's why we did the Leo footage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll build Leos all day, every day. But
I like
so
the
I
Virgos
love-
in that one. That was cool.
yeah, Leo, Virgo, Tauros, Aries. God, if they made kits for those, I would 100% buy them. Serpentis. Do you remember Serpentis from the movie?
Oh, from Witness
Anyway.
Waltz? Yeah.
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 Anyway,
Super dope.
so Wing, very special place in my heart. Love the design. Love the utilitarian view of those mass-produced metal suits. Definitely has pacing issues. Definitely has like weird storytelling
Drama.
things.
Yeah.
But some of that drama is really good.
Some
But
of it's really good. Yeah.
Some of it's like
I don't need
they-
to stare
they
at
didn't
Relena looking out at the
execute.
sea, wishing that she could come get killed by her bay.
yeah.
Like
Um,
maybe once, maybe twice, but not every other episode.
Yes. Then the other series that I think holds a real good place in my heart is Double O. I
That's
never
one I wanna
watched the
see really
follow-up
bad.
with the aliens, but Double O was essentially to me like a remake of Wing, but with just a stronger storytelling base. Like it did almost all the same story beats that Wing did, but just executed it better. I didn't like the mobile suits designs quite as much.
Okay.
And then, yes, I will say, the other high point, Iron-Blooded Orphans. I don't love those designs as much as everyone else does, but the thing that Iron-Blooded Orphans did that's very special to me is it introduced into the high-grade Gundam line the idea of the under mechanic. So you build a skeleton and then you put armor on it, whereas like you all have built Leos, it's like,
it's very much
it's just the armor.
Yeah.
But the best Gundam series is
If you say Thunderbolt, I'll pick
whatever the Thunderbolt's good. Whatever the newest one is. So whenever a new series comes out, that's going to be the new best one. I am super excited
It'll be Witch of
for
Mercury
the
soon,
Witch from
then.
Mercury.
I'll
I'm
check it out.
excited
Yeah.
for my
That.
pink, bunny-eared Gundam girl.
I liked how no one said unicorn.
I don't hate Unicorn. The issue with I have with Unicorn, by the way, Iron Blood Orphan 100%, and then Wing, and then Double O, and then
yeah.
AAA.
IBO, 8th MS, then maybe Wing for me.
yeah. But the main issue I personally have with Unicorn, I like the story, I like the design. What I hate is the goddamn kid. He is not remarkable in any way. He's
His
not,
name sucks too.
yeah, he's not interesting. He's not gifted in it. He's just a normal dude. Like, you could take his butt out and put it. The only thing that's special is, oh, he can fly that Gundam cooler than anyone else. That's the only qualification he has. If you look at, like, Iron Blood Orphan's main pro tag, he's like this child soldier. He has the little spines more than anyone else. He's emotionless. He's cold.
He's purely pragmatic. He's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever I gotta do to kill you.
In the cold, you know, Wing has one of the most memorable protagonists because he is just who he is, but he's good at stuff. He's not just, yeah, I'm here. I want a protag that's going to be like, I want someone that understands their role, not going to try to. I love a lot of the like some like Double O is really fun, but I want a new. I need a new. What's his name? Oh crap! I can't remember his name. The blonde dude from the first Gundam series.
Oh,
Char? Yeah,
Char.
Char.
I want to do Char as the protag. Give me that.
That would be sick, actually. I
Wait,
would like
you
that
want
a
a new
lot.
you want a new Char as the protagonist, but you don't like Thunderbolt?
No, I don't have a problem with Thunderbolt. I'm just saying it's not the best.
Oh, okay.
Thunderbolt, 00, and X are my next three.
Thunderbolt's really fun, but I'm just saying I want a Char as a villain because also, how dare they put Unicorn Gundam in Japan? No, there's so many cool designs.
Yeah.
You could have gotten Barbatos. If you had put Barbatos, I'd been like, hands down, 10 out of 10, let's go.
Later UC
But-
has this weird, like, angst issue that it tries to carry over from Wing, which seems odd, because the designs, I love the UI in Unicorn and Navy Siege. The UI in Unicorn fucking whips. But like you said, yeah, like the characterization is kind of like, I wish they would go back to, like, cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
He
not,
felt
like,
too
trying to be,
normal
like, the
being
teenage, angsty one.
Yeah.
How are we blowing up his head for Guys Magorm? What happens when he?
I was
when
gonna
he's
ask, but I
early
should-
enough?
He sucks up the red crystals.
Do we hit
then-
that? And
I don't
then
think so.
that-
It just kind of blew up.
Wait, what? Hold on, let me look at the stream real quick where you are at.
Guys Magorm, like he Kirby's us, and then
Yeah, you just hide behind the rocks, and then you just do nothing
Yeah.
while he sucks the crystals and takes damage.
oh, interesting.
I've like
Kind of like
never
where
hid
that
behind the
monster
rocks
world
like
is
ever.
Supernova,
Oh, this is dope.
and you had to hide behind the rocks while
Yeah.
you're doing Supernova. Except
Yeah.
this one here.
Alright, this is cool.
It's yeah. Their Dragonair technology has really stepped up a notch.
They're
I
now
watched
like
that last cutscene.
ICBMs.
So let's expand the question out. What do you think is the best mecha design?
Oh
Like in
Full
god.
Metal Panic. Full Metal
Metal
Panic
Panic.
has the best mecha design.
I feel like
they're
we've definitely
smaller.
talked about this before. I forget what I said.
They I think they have the best kits. Full Metal Panic, I struggle to recommend it to people. It holds a very near dear place to my heart, but I did also watch it in high school. I don't know if it holds up today, but if you like Child Soldier, like it's the protagonist is essentially kind of Hero Yui, but he also like is okay getting laid.
Okay.
So he thinks with both heads.
He's Hero Yui if his mission was to protect the girl instead of kill her. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's Full Metal Panic is pretty great. It's got really cool mech designs and mech fights, but it's also the core thread is this child soldier essentially has to learn to adapt to civilian life again after not knowing anything but war. Hey, how's your audition? Do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi everyone.
Hello.
If we're talking about, hi.
There's a wild Hannah.
Hannah just had an audition.
Oh,
It
cool.
went-
What for?
You said it went well? She's walking away. She's ignoring you. What? Nate, go fuck yourself. Really? You said
Okay,
that?
well,
About Tom?
that's actually I
Oh my
actually
God.
believe that. Yeah, I actually believe that.
Sorry, real quick.
That top one. Gotta get that top one.
My favorite mech design ever.
Yeah.
Code Geass. Let's
All
go.
right. Let's get the fuck out. Everybody back up.
I think for
What the
goddamn-
fuck? How did I die so quickly?
Yeah, he can mess up your
Yeah,
days.
but like it came so much faster than it usually does. That's what she said.
I like my mechs to be projectile mechs and not melee mechs, and that's
Aw.
Well,
one
that's
of
why
the
you don't
reasons.
like Barbatos then.
Huh?
That's why you don't like Barbatos.
Yeah. And same with Code Geass. Like, I thought Code Geass was a fine show, but it's not my favorite mech design because it's like you have all this projectile power and you want to throw spears at people. Okay.
I think the reason I like the mech designs in Code Geass is because you have two standards. You have the guys on the wheels, and what I like is that there's a power scaling that makes sense. Like, obviously, the Round Knights are really good and really powerful, but they can get still stomped on by a jobber, by like a mass-produced
Yes.
mech. And I'm like, yes, I love that.
That was
Give
pretty
me
cool.
more of that, please. I like that they
Yeah.
can get stomped by these guys, because I'm like, oh, well, it's realistic.
Yeah, Code Geass was a great show.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun watching. I heard, are they making some sort of sequel?
Movie. It already came out.
Oh, yeah, that's. I have moments where I pay attention and then years where I don't pay attention and then I come back in and over 6 months I like catch up on a bunch of shows.
It's pretty much just like, hey, you know what happened at the end? Let's retcon it and make people not hate us.
I think that's cowardly. It's the same thing as when they brought Optimus Prime back from the dead, or they brought
the movie.
Goku back. Like, end your
Yeah.
story and let it stay ended. I get it. I don't blame the artist. I blame capitalism. You want to sell more manga.
Well, it wasn't.
Top right, right?
Yeah, top
they have
right.
to- If we're not going that, then if they were to say, oh, you can't play Code Geass, a close runner-up would be Evangelion. Let's face it, those mech designs are sick.
Evangelion
Pretty
is
iconic.
Pretty cool.
There's so many mech animes. It's very hard to choose.
Come on,
All
god
right,
damn.
everybody back
Get
up.
out.
Oh my god.
It's like, see what I mean?
One per.
It definitely homed in on me.
Oh,
How
by
are
the
we
way,
doing?
I
How
know
many
some
deaths we
people, Cameron,
That's
you
two.
probably wouldn't like this because it's all fighting. But Gundam Fighter, I recently rewatched because one of my friends was like,
Build
I
fighter?
want to really Gundam Fighters. It's so weird, but so goofy and fun. If you've
Is that
never
the-
seen Gundam Fighter, I suggest you go watch it. It's really goofy and fun.
Is that the
And-
series where there are model kits of Gundams in universe and people like build
No,
them
no, no,
and
no.
customize them and fight? No.
No, that's
Oh.
like Fighter Try. No, this is where like you don like a suit and you just essentially, like, the world's kind of fucked, and like people are like organizing and stuff.
Oh, this is
and,
the
like,
sequel to the Build series, isn't it? Like the first few are
No,
like
no, no, no,
Gunpla.
no, no, no. This is where like, there's like Neo Japan and Neo Canada. They're all fighting.
Oh, you're talking
for...
G Gundam. You're talking
There
Mobile
we go.
Fighter,
That's G- yeah,
Mobile
that's
Fighter
G
G
Gundam.
Gundam.
Sorry, my brain had a stroke there for a second.
Yeah.
'Cause all they do is literally
I
all
have
they do is
seen G Gundam. Yeah, that some of those designs, like what was it, the Sombrero Gundam?
Yeah.
Oh
Or
yeah, they did
windmill.
not age well. The
It's my
Holland
favorite.
Gundam is just like a fucking windmill.
windmill.
It's so
It's so
stupid.
funny. I love looking at those.
But yeah,
It's so
it
funny.
is like pretty funny.
How many stereotypes does Japan have for everyone?
Well, the U.S. Gundam is just a dude that's a
It's a boxer. Yeah.
Yeah.
A boxer slash football player.
Yeah. Egypt Gundam's a mummy. Canada's Gundam's a lumberjack. China's Gundam's like a martial arts
It's
guy.
Wushu Master. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
Shenlong Gundam again.
Yeah.
Is he climbing again?
He's gonna
Yeah.
climb.
Give us the guns. Oh wait.
You're
Oh,
right.
you're right.
She's gonna do her little splash thing.
She can do 4,800 damage. Bullshit. I call
Axe.
mods.
It's a
call hacks.
hunter art. You wouldn't know what it is though.
Urain, you're gonna get
You hit-
banned.
Yeah.
Right? She had. You know what? You know why she can do that? She has she's got sword oil.
Oh, yeah.
Royal oil.
God, is anyone else in the sword oil, or is it?
Isn't it? Didn't they bring it back in Sunbreak?
Sort of. Sort of.
Yeah, but
There's only one. It's destroy
Ooh,
oil, and what it
and
does is it does flinch.
Ooh,
geez.
paralyzed
Nice.
Oh shit.
and dead. Woo!
Damn. Travis with that bow.
Damn, you made him.
We
you
did
were like,
it!
hey,
Yeah.
you're paralyzed and now you're dead.
Yes, Dynek, a lot of love for Pacific Rim. If we're talking mecha stuff,
Yeah. A lot of. I mean.
Monsters
Yeah.
Hunted.
I
Monsters Hunted.
had a lot. I love the first movie still.
I love the second movie.
I enjoyed it a lot. I know not a lot of people did. I think people were just a bit of tonal whiplash because the first movie is very much a kaiju film. They're big, scary monsters that we have to build big mechs to fight. And the second movie is a Power Rangers movie,
Yeah.
where it's like
We
gotta.
didn't even talk about mechanism with Power Rangers.
Well, yeah.
Before we get off Pacific Rim, though, if you like the movie Pacific Rim at all and you like simple strategy games, you owe it to yourself to play Into the Breach. That is
Yes.
an amazing
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Fucking phenomenal game. So much fun. It's like chess, but more fun.
Yeah. For sure.
And not too hard
It's
on the
like
brain.
chess, but you're able to actually like beat it.
But
Yeah.
you're all wrong. The best mecha design ever is Zone of the Enders.
That's actually what I
You're
was going to
awesome.
say. My tie is between
That
Gundam
is-
in general and Zone of the Enders, like orbital frames.
Yes, orbital frames are the shit. I love them so much. They're so dumb, and
They're
I
the
love
cool.
them.
Oh, they're
Their designs are fantastic, but their cockpits are hilarious.
they lean so heavily into like they're fun to watch fight. They're fast as shit. They have melee that they probably don't need. They've
it's
got
the
like
superiest super robot ever.
they've got like straight up guns, but they also have like the orbit or like the weird
Mm-hmm.
like big like net like multiple like small missiles. Like they're just cool as shit. I played the demo for a couple months ago. 'Cause they had it on PS4.
I'd love to have it in
Man,
VR.
What a
I'd
great,
love to play it in VR.
Great
I,
game.
I can't play VR games, man. That thing makes me sick.
Oh, really?
I can handle VR most of the time. There's only been one game that was just so random that my brain was like, "You're gonna get a headache now." Every other thing I've ever played in VR was like, "No problem."
I do want to play Super.
I
Hot
tried
Together.
out friggin' like when you're in space, that space thing. It was like, nope, take it off me, please. Does
No,
not do well.
please.
The fact that I'm standing still, but I'm upside down. No, please.
I thought the
All right, Ravis has left the building.
Half-Life Alex did a really good job with the VR.
Oh yeah.
And I've heard Doom VR is pretty decent, but I haven't checked it out.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing VR. Like, I'd like to have a What does Max have?
There's so
Oculus?
many now.
No, he has Oculus, but he has the other one, the
Vive?
The Vive, yeah, that one. That one would be kind of like I wouldn't mind having a Vive. It's just really expensive, and I couldn't justify it ever.
Well, that's not true.
a lot of
Who
setup.
knows what type of money you'll have soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
just depends on
might
where I
have
live.
Vibe money soon.
Yeah, I might have Vive money soon. Yeah, it's true. We'll
There's
see.
credits.
It depends on where I live. If it's a pretty low cost of living area, then maybe not. Maybe it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But if it's anywhere I want to go, unfortunately, those are all kind of high cost areas.
Are you? I kind of assume that they'll adjust your
They
salary
do.
based
Yeah,
on.
they do. But we'll see what their budget's
What
like
the actual
anyway.
percentages. So yeah, I
Yeah.
guess real talk for a second.
Yeah.
What happened with the apartment then? Did Abby?
So they approved her for an application, but they approved her application, but they never sent her a lease, so there's nothing signed.
So she's just like,
she's just like,
no,
never mind.
now, because the
Yeah.
odds of you going to that particular town are.
Yeah,
tiny.
they're not. Yeah, no, they're not going to happen. Even
But
if
now
like,
you're gonna get to the opportunity to go somewhere new together.
yeah, like I can't move
Yay!
anywhere I want. I can't move anywhere I want. I can only move where they have a site, but that's at 40 out of 50 states, and some international stuff after I'm done with my first year.
Ooh, white.
And they pay you. They pay for your move, like
Oh,
completely. Yeah, it's real nice. So that's good. Yeah, I could go to Hawaii, but I'm opting not to go to Hawaii. As much as I'd like to go,
What?
I'm not even going to go for vacation.
What?
Oh, because of your whiteness.
Well, sort of, yes, actually, sort of, yes.
No,
Not,
I'm being serious.
yeah, because of my
Wait,
whiteness.
what?
Yeah, like not for like skin reasons, but for tourism reasons. Hawaii is begging people not to come anymore. Just a heads up for everyone out there.
White people.
Hawaii, yeah, like basically
Yeah, it's
white
not
people.
good.
They're begging everybody not to come because
Paz, you and I.
all of Hawaii has been
No.
gentrified. The military is taking over all of the resources. They're polluting all of the general vicinity of their oceans and everything, and they don't have a say.
Yeah, tourism is
It's
the only
just
way
being
to make money
exploited.
there.
Well, that's the thing is they're like, oh, but you're getting so much tourism. No, they're not. Not the actual
Even then,
local
they don't
people.
want
Not
tourism
at all.
to be the only thing they can do for money either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they're being horribly exploited by our government and by our tourism industry. So as much as I would absolutely love to go to Hawaii until there is a green light from native people whose land it actually is, I'm not going for any reason.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Yes. Sorry. Oh my God, I feel bad. We forgot Cubex and freaking XLR.
I was
Mega's
saying
XLR.
Cubics as a
remember
joke, but
Cubics.
Mega's actually might be one of my fucking favorites just because of how stupid it
XLR is dope as shit. Kira
It
is
is-
amazing.
is. Still,
Got a car for
from
a
what
head.
I've seen of clips recently, it holds up as such a funny show. It's so good.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh,
IGPX is another one that
that's one of my
that was
rabbit holes.
interesting.
I fucking love both versions of that show.
the second version Hannah and I want to watch with her at some point because I love the idea of I just didn't know what a sports show was at the time, so the format that they presented was mind-blowing to me.
Yeah.
That like all the drama just comes from the match. There's no secret plot to take over the world or anything. It's just, hey, can we progress in the season? It was great.
Yeah, I liked both versions. I liked that it finally got a full show, and the racing aspect was still really cool. Those are also very cool designs for Mecha.
All right, Nate, what are we hunting?
We're hunting our first anomaly.
Oh, I think Tom can't join this one yet.
Oh.
We got to get it to MR10.
God damn it! You're right. Okay.
I-
Then let's.
I mean,
do
if you guys
something
want to hunt
else.
it, you can. I can do.
Well,
something
you're
else.
POV.
You're POV.
Oh, wait, it's right.
We can't.
Yeah.
We can't.
Forgot about that. Forgot the people are watching
Slow
live
night,
stream.
buddy. Yeah.
We'll get you there. We'll get to MR10. It shouldn't be too long. I think it only took us a couple hunts.
No.
Yeah, really.
I
It's not that bad.
Yeah,
Should
you
I-
just hunted the main bad guy again. You were pretty much at Martin.
Paz,
anything
there
at the end
is
of the
room
credits?
if you want to join in the lobby again.
I will cancel this quest, I suppose.
I'm guessing there's
By the
nothing
way,
important at the
real
end of the
quick-
credits, right?
No.
Not
By the way, real
really.
quick, is someone this might I have big nostalgia boners sometimes. And one nostalgia one I had, and I was just at GameStop and I just went into it and I'm so happy I did it. Alive. If you play the original, it's just
I
as
don't know that
good.
one.
I've heard a lot about it
Um,
recently. It's like the precursor to Chrono Trigger, apparently, in a way.
Yes.
Interesting. I'm listening.
But so take all the fun goofiness of Chrono Trigger, and then put like 7 different chapters where with different type of gameplay, so you never get tired of one. Like you have prehistoric, which is kind of like that RPG kind of like mechanics, except it's on a grid platform. So like when you move, like your bar and enemies' bars can move, and when they get their bar, they attack. That sort of thing. And you have several points in time. You have prehistoric, Imperial China, Wild West, modern, a bit in the future, super future, and Japan, Edo, Japan. So you have a bunch of these really cool and fun areas to look, explore, and you follow a different character's perspective for each and every one. I played the original one. I loved it. I got the remake. I'm happy with it so far. They did do some quality of life improvements, which I'm happy about. But so far, it's such a fun game. If you are like, I'm looking for a fun, lighthearted game, that's 100% like that. But yes, precursor 100% to what's it called?
Chrono Trigger.
Yes. It wears its, as it says, it wears its heart on its sleeve.
Oh, Gunsbony asks, what about Metabots?
Guns Pony, that is
never
one of
watched
many
that.
Saturday morning shows I watched growing up in the 2000s. I loved
You
Metabots.
did do
Metabots
that.
Probably one of my favorites.
I do remember you doing that a lot.
I didn't
great.
watch Metabots as a show, but I played one of the Game Boy Advance
Yeah,
games.
we've
I
talked
think.
about this before. The games were great.
I remember I had so much fun customizing your robot and all that stuff. The combat was great. And then, like, the real fun thing about that game was that you did have to do different challenges to progress through the world. So you weren't, like, just building your robot for combat. I remember for a while I got stuck in a race because I didn't understand that, oh, I shouldn't use all my best combat parts. I should actually swap out for, like, speed parts. And eventually, child me figured it out. But yeah, Metabots was also a
Oh, that
surprisingly
reminds
fun
me.
game. I don't know how many of those they made, but I liked the one I played.
On like the builder toy side of things, Custom Robo was a great game for the GameCube. I loved that game.
All right.
Very fun,
What
unknown.
mission are we doing?
We can do one of the dual hunts where we can hunt Dora and an Espinoff, or we can do Camelios and Gore Magala, or we can do Teostra and Pyrokadaki, or
down
we
for
can be
whatever.
really fun and not at all painful and hunt a Basil Geese, a Rajang, and Malzeno.
Sold. Trials and Passions of Composure. Done. And up.
All right, let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's
do it.
We are all 100%.
Fucking go.
I'm bringing tons of defense supporting items.
Yes. Oh
All
my
right.
god.
I'm gonna switch over to. I have a Sword and Shield KO thing. It allows for like 2, maybe 3 extra knockdowns.
Or I might just do my chain crit set then.
All right. All right.
Does anyone have Moxie?
I can probably eat for
Good
it.
question.
I've got some stuff I can do.
Defender, Medic, Thunder Resist.
Nope.
I may
Take
give
it
me.
for mine.
Oh my god, I have 6 pages of talismans.
Damn, son.
Yeah. I'm just using my weakness exploit 2-1, but let's see.
All
All right, let's do this. Okay, funny story.
Oh,
Ready
did
to hear
I-
something funny and embarrassing?
I might have left
Oh.
anybody who wasn't ready.
It's alright, I'll join right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the nice thing. It's not the old game where you have to
Yeah.
quit and rejoin.
Yeah.
I 100% didn't read the talisman melding rules for Sunbreak, so I've been wondering why I haven't gotten any talismans on hunts up
Oh,
until
yeah.
like a week ago.
Oh wow.
And it's like, oh, the only way you get them now is through melding. You just need to meld them.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yep.
So all these hunts that we've been on, I have not been melding talismans until last week.
Well, no wonder you've been worthless. Jeez.
Yeah, right? God dang, man.
And then I
Throws
melded a
up
bunch
the
of stuff because I had a
camera.
big stockpile of all the shit for it.
Yeah.
But they'll suck.
Did I?
Where are we going, Rajang or Basil Geese?
I think Rajang might
Are
be.
you guys already in the quest?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
you
Oh,
gotta
I was
hop
wondering,
in.
'cause I
I
had
thought I was the one who was
instead of
through it, so I
ready.
just went to ready myself. I'm like, what's this extra screen? Fine, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I started the quest because I haven't been the quest maker like
He
all.
splooged early.
Yeah.
Speaking of, if you're watching this and you've been like watching our Monday streams and our Thursday hunting streams, I don't believe there is going to be a Thursday stream this week. Unless someone else wants to run it, because I will be at dinner.
By the way,
Hello.
congratulations. Another person getting married. Always fun.
Yeah. You're
Oh,
a
yeah.
brother, right?
Yes.
Is
Well, he's already married. They're
Congratulations.
just doing the ceremony.
yeah. They got like.
But then shout out to Nomi on the Discord. She is getting married on Halloween, and she's doing a
Oh, that's
D&D
cool.
themed wedding
Oh,
apparently.
congrats.
That's
The
awesome.
things you miss when you don't have Discord on your phone. Nate, you gotta put Discord on your phone. You're moving away. How are we gonna keep in touch?
All right.
You gotta
Jeez.
set up your notifications in just the right way.
Dude, I tried to do that. Nate, when we were hanging out last time, right? Nate, I was like,
Yeah.
well, give me your phone. I'll set up the notifications. And you're like, no.
No.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
You gotta do
Jeez.
what everyone else who's terminally online is doing, which is join a bunch of Discord servers and then immediately mute them all and never talk to anyone on them.
You don't
That's
have to do
what I
that.
do.
But yes, 100% I do that.
Oh, I do too, but I do actually go back to them sometimes, like for references. I did that with the Lancer one. Went back.
Yeah,
to it
go
like a
back
week
and check
ago.
stuff. But yeah, 100%. Every
They're good
Discord
resources.
except for our Discord, I have like fully muted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pokemon would drive me insane alone.
I do
Oh,
think I could write a thesis on that whole like bit about Discord basically being like that for everyone, but I think it is good as like a resource. Like you can sort of hop on
Yeah.
and people are generally ready to talk.
Yep.
Somebody's around.
Yeah.
And I think there's an ideal size for Discords. Like, I like the size of ours right now. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes, like, today you might get, like, notifications for a couple minutes at a time. But generally you get, like, 1 or 2 a day.
You
And
hear
that's,
that,
like,
audience? No
just
new
right.
friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't talk about
come
Fight
in.
Club.
you're going to ruin it.
Oh, he lays his Kamehameha in my face.
No, it's Uzuru, right? He's totally an Uzuru.
Yes. Well, I mean, he's not an Uzuru, but they're both...
What is
They're
it with
both
Japan
the
that thinks
monkeys.
that monkeys shoot lasers out of their mouths?
It's from the... It's
I
from
mean,
the,
show me the proof they can't do it.
Is it a
Journey
Monkey
to the
King?
West. Journey to the West. It's all Journey to the West.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It's like they're King Arthur. I get it, but like, I just didn't realize that that was a specific move that the Monkey King could do. Like, I knew he could basically do anything he wants, but I didn't know that was like a signature move.
Yes.
I know he can shapeshift, and I know he's got the
Yeah, he's got
shapeshifting pole.
shapeshifting. He can turn giant,
Yeah.
turn to stone.
Hmm.
Kind
You
of
can teleport.
break. He's 7 times immortal.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Like,
not even a joke. Actually, 7 times.
yeah. He's
immortal.
actually
Oh.
he's gained immortality like 7 different ways.
I was bringing
Yeah,
Basil
he
Juice over to you guys.
teaches-
That's convenient.
Yeah, right.
Fancy meeting you here.
You love it when you go out to walk your dog and you see your Uber Eats guys just right there.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Like, oh hey.
All right. Let's get this.
By the way, you have a question that I am not qualified to answer in the chat.
Hang on.
By the way, is it worth giving Twitch Prime to you guys? I haven't been on Twitch much lately, and my Prime is going to waste. We won't say no. I'll
So-
admit
Well, hold
I
on. 9X.
don't know what it does.
So from what I understand for Twitch Prime, so if you have Amazon Prime, you get like a
You get one free
sub.
Twitch subscription.
So I would
Yes.
say hold off on us only because we don't have any sort of like bonuses or benefits from Prime. At least not yet.
Yeah.
We're not like that kind of big yet. But that
Yeah,
is
we're
something
not
I've
big
actually
enough.
been meaning to look into recently. But I appreciate
My
the offer.
alternative proposal to Tom's is go ahead and give it to us, and
Yeah.
we'll get a notification, and then we can read and figure out what the hell we need to do.
Well, actually,
to
yeah, that's
get
not,
some
that's not a bad
bonuses out
idea.
there.
If that's something you feel comfortable doing, feel free.
You'd be
I've
our
never-
first and
I've
only
never
one.
had to look at Prime
If
subs
it's
or
just
subs
going to
behind the
waste,
scenes ever.
But if you want to give it to someone that like knows what they're doing and is like worth it, don't do that. Don't
Yeah.
do that for us.
But that is
Give it
something
a
I do want to
critical
add.
role, they need it.
At some point, that would be really cool.
That would be cool. Just,
If
there's no real point to it right now.
if there was demand for it, I mean, there was a time when we were talking about because we're popular enough that we are Twitch. We could get Twitch affiliate status.
Yeah, but we
We've
have to like
chosen not to
throw
take
all
Twitch
in.
affiliate status because we prefer the simul stream, like we're streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time,
Mhm.
and you
They
can't
actually
do that
allow
with-
both. No, they allow both now.
Do they?
What?
Oh, then
There-
maybe
Twitch
we
Yeah,
has
should
there
certain
was
reconsider.
rules on it. I've been meaning to share this. Yeah, they allow it, but there's a certain, I forget what the. Do you know what it is, Paz? That the new like stipulation is?
No clue. All I know is it's now allowed. I'm not.
It
I
might
think
it
it's-
might be that they have to like 24 hours like exclusivity, but
Yeah.
we live stream and not like I don't know.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure that's
I'll
what
look.
it is, or like an extension of that, or something.
Our
I thought that was like-
October channel. Oh God, you hit me from across the room. All right. Just over here fucking-
Oh, I went to work on Basil. I wasn't sure which one we were.
We're still
Yeah.
working on Rajang, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
we're me and
Oh, right.
We're
Tom
split.
talking about Basil.
All right, we'll
Okay.
go to Basil. I'm going to Basil.
That's fine.
Might be able to get.
So yeah, I'll need to go back and look because I don't remember getting a thing on our October channel meeting. Maybe when I get back from Italy, we'll revisit that topic because that'd be fun.
Yeah, I would like to try it.
be worth checking out
I also
again.
need to look into like what are some like benefits we could give for Twitch subs and things like that.
You're gonna have to get some emotion stuff.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Back when
Yeah.
we first talked about it, like I was gonna spend like maybe $100 or something, and try and get some custom emote packages, and just ask the Discord what sort of emotes they might want.
That'd be cool.
Raging
I'm
Hannah.
pretty sure. Can you do custom emotes without having subs on? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I'm
something.
the only one fighting Rajang. Fuck you guys.
I just told you I was heading over here.
I know. I just didn't realize I
Oh,
was
he's
the
coming
only
over
one.
anyway, which is good because I think I think the timer on him for riding is up, so I might be able to crash.
All
him.
right, let's go. Fuck up Rajang now, because
Rajang
Basil.
time.
I knocked him out once.
Yeah, I
Right.
still
Oh,
feel we were talking about how Rajang was pretty easy in Rise, base Rise.
Mm-hmm.
It still feels pretty easy in Sunbreak. I just did Raging
Furious?
Rajang through that event quest.
Yeah, I did too.
And that one's definitely more of a challenge. That one feels like old Rajang.
I got really lucky with it because I did it in first try, but I think it's because I happened to get a bunch of really good randos because I was like, this could be really bad.
I'm gonna get hit. Oh no, I didn't. Nope, no, I did.
Feeling when you think you're gonna get hit, you do not hit.
It's such a like relief.
Yeah. Sometimes you get a little clench now and again. You're like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh, I'm alive.
I forget. I feel more mobile. Like I'm faster with dual blades because I'm a little lofty with insect blades.
Mm-hmm. A little floaty. That's the point though.
Yeah. Well, no, which is good. Yeah. A big change because my damage output is way higher, but I'm also used to just like spamming the dash button.
Might get one more. Oh shit! I rolled right into that guy.
Come on.
Woof.
I'm trying to get his tail. It's always my first thing to go for on the game.
Was a clinch sphincter moment. Oof.
Ninek, we appreciate you checking. Now we know we need to go in the settings and figure out how to actually let
okay.
people sub.
Yeah. I may have turned it off like a year or two
Can you
ago
tell
because I
that we're
didn't want anyone to
professionals?
accidentally sub and be like, where's my reward?
Yeah.
Your rewards are beautiful, boys.
Your eternal reward.
I love the game.
I guess I have this.
The in my mind, the big
Is
incentive
Basil
I have
like way the
for
fuck up there?
doing,
Yeah, he- No, not that far.
yeah, I think he went up into the mountain side.
I didn't. He's chilling.
Can Monkey
The-
Man climb?
Part of
Monkey
subs
Man
also
climb?
is
Man.
if
Of
we
course he can.
No, we
if
cannot.
we set
okay.
up subs and we get money, what is that money going to? I would assume like charity, unless like someone has any use. For
Yeah,
it.
that's generally where money would go would be to whatever charity campaign we're
Donating
supporting.
to at the time, yeah.
We have something that we're working on now. I don't want to announce it because it's a little premature, but we did Hunger Hunters not too long ago. We've done Extra Life in the past. That would be my intention. I don't know that we need to spend money on much.
No,
Right.
this channel's not about the monies. We're soul skaters.
Friends we made along the way.
Yeah, I already
Team
heavily
Pumpkin Suds.
monetize the Discord. Everyone who joins the Discord signs a waiver. Their social security number goes out to a Russian farm.
Yeah.
So we're great on money.
That's why Vladimir keeps calling me.
Yeah.
Oh, at least now it makes sense.
Yeah, now you know.
This motherfucker. I swear to God.
But
Oh
it's
my
easier.
God. He's hit me 3 times in a row with
Oh,
that
he's
damn
charged me
charge.
now.
No, it's because
Every
we're
time.
Call him. Man, he hates you. Holy shit. He is
I feel like
literally
the
going
charge is a new move. I don't remember him having a horn charge before. Oh, I remember that
Sonic
shit though.
I really wish if you wore like the Sonic
Oh,
armor,
man,
or,
there's
like,
a horn
layered
break.
armor, it would make the Sonic
Yes,
ring
it
sound
is.
whenever you get painted or hit.
A bunch of rings go out everywhere.
Yeah, my rings.
Speaking of Sonic, I don't know how I just found this out, and I'm kind of sad I just found it out. I'm not sure if they do it anymore. I don't think they do, but if you enjoy really, like, some of the Sonic games have not been great. I think everyone can agree, like,
Say
Yeah.
Sonic
most of them
06 is
were
pretty
recent
bad.
ones.
Are you a fan of Sonic, Paz?
Yes, I am. I do like
Okay.
Sonic.
I didn't super grow up with him, but I did play the crap out of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the game.
He wombo comboed me.
Yeah,
Hit me with the
Virginia's
horn
not a
charge.
Sonic fan.
Yeah, he hit me with horn charge, paralyzed me, and then said, "Hey, I'm gonna fire my laser." Anyways, there is a fan dub of the game's story
For Sonic 06?
for like Shadow, Sonic, a lot of them, and essentially everything happens live. So everyone has like a different part that they play, and they're not really trying to keep up with the instinct, but sometimes they are.
Bullshit.
It's like a
And-
Ghost Stories thing.
He's got a
Yes,
blue head
and it
though.
might- Yeah, and it might be one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I don't know how I just came across it randomly. I will, hold on, let me go to my YouTube for a quick second.
Alright, let's just cap to get this one done.
Yeah, this is. I'm done with him.
Come on.
Be
Get
gone.
over here. Get over here.
If it's a shock trap, if he's raging, he can power through it. Just a heads up.
Nah, he's done.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
He's
Snapcube Sonic Fan Dub. If you look up that, you'll find it, and oh my good golly gosh.
It's been a minute since I've watched a good dub. I feel like with whatever they did with copyright stuff on YouTube, it really killed like the dub community. Unless it's
The
somewhere
abridged.
else now.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta say, these guys and girls, oh my god, did they just absolutely kill it? I don't think they're doing them anymore, because from what the channel seems, it seems to be more like gameplay and stuff now, like turned into like, you know, like a game channel. But I
Yeah.
can't imagine that these were easy to make. But my gosh, are they funny? And it was just something that popped in my head when you said ring. So, you know, they go through like Sonic 06 story movie, not like, you know, like the actual game itself. They're not playing the entire
Just
game.
the
But like
Cutscenes.
all the cutscenes.
Yeah,
kind of
just
put
all the
together.
cutscenes, and they're just making up shit as they go along, and it's real fun. There's no script. It's just making up shit. Like they were doing the whole Sonic Air Riders one,
Yes.
and they were talking about how like one of the characters was just talking randomly about like how he doesn't like Redbox because it's always spitting out quarters. And then one of the other characters doing the voice is like, wait a minute, they don't do quarters. And he's like, what do you mean? Yeah, of course they do quarters. I've been showing quarters. And he's like, well, that's why it's spitting out a bunch of quarters at you, because we're spinning up the card slot. And it's just like, that is just beautiful, like random shit.
Yeah, just great like little improv bits.
Yes, they kill
We'll
it
have
on
to check
the-
it out.
It's real
You
fun.
reminded me because you're talking about Sonic. Are you looking forward to the new
No.
Sonic game?
Sonic
Frontiers.
should never be
Oh boy.
Sonic should not be open world. It's not Breath of the Wild.
But
Yeah,
Paz, didn't you
it-
hear that Sega said it's not an open world game, it's an open zone game?
I will murder them.
Oh. Okay, I
Which is
guess we're good
also
then.
one of the weirdest polls. I can tell that's something they decided to say after the reveal trailer, like just showing this.
Yeah,
like,
But after they saw the reaction, they're like, "Oh shit!"
yeah, which is like, I'm curious to see how they pivot with this one. I mean, it's a Sonic game, so it'll kind of do what they do. But this is like the weirdest take I think I've seen for a Sonic game, or at least the most like.
But Sonic just doesn't do good in open world.
It doesn't.
I'm trying to think of the last. Was it Rise of Lyric, or was that what it was called?
No, that was very linear.
I think I've watched more Sonic games than I've played them at this point.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
But that game was horribly broken, so I don't even think it counts.
I liked Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. But a big part of what kept me playing that was I really liked the Chow Garden. My
Chow
brother and I
Garden.
like raised perfect Chow together and had a ton of fun. I've played the first 3 Sonic games, the 2D ones, but I don't remember a ton about them. But then I did really enjoy Sonic
Colors.
Mania.
Oh, Mania was
Yeah.
cool. Tyson
Mania
has
was
to the
fun.
art for that.
And then the other one I had fun playing was, I can't really remember.
The last fun Sonic game I played was Colors, in my opinion, because
Oh
It
yeah,
was
Colors
fun.
was fun.
I hear good stuff about
It
that
had a
one,
nice
yeah.
little gimmick.
yeah, the Wisp were fun, but like
Solid. I think that's the thing that Sonic games struggle with is like core ideas might be there, but execution and polish isn't there. And I don't know how that is a like consistent miss for a studio like Sega.
because they're constantly firing and rehiring staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Although,
like,
yeah,
this
Mania
doesn't
did-
work. They're gone.
Mania
Okay,
was
Sonic
cool.
mostly
games were fun.
fans.
Those were fun little mini 2D Sonic games that I feel like no one really remembers, but I had a lot of fun with those.
Fuck.
I feel like Sonic is as they
bad.
say, he's spinning the proverbial drain. You know, it's bad when
Well,
like
it's just because
fans
he doesn't have enough time to put his efforts into video games. He's too busy making movies now.
his first and second, honestly, they weren't that bad. But Sega has nothing to do with that. They literally said, give us a percentage of the money and we'll you do it. And they're like, okay.
That is an area that I bet Sega will beat Nintendo at, though. I have no
Faith in the Mario movie?
Oh god, the
Yeah.
casting of that. I just fucking remember.
I am refusing to see that out of principle for my love for Mario. You're not Mario, Chris Pratt. We have a voice actor for Mario. Let him do the voice.
It's me, Star-Lord.
I don't know if Charles Martinet would have been a great movie Mario, because he's great as Mario, but Mario
But Mario doesn't talk.
Yeah, not that much. Like
Yeah, he does.
when you hear Charles Martinet talk doing voiceovers for E3,
It's Mario. Yeah, but thanks for playing my game. That's what he talks.
yeah,
That's what
short,
he says.
short, brief sentences, not like a NFT gimmick or something, please.
Yeah.
But even if they didn't do Martinet, they could have picked someone better than Chris.
Yeah,
Pratt.
I kinda
just
agree.
don't-
All they have
that
to do is
seems
go
like
look
such
at
a
footage of
Hollywood
the
executive decision.
Mario Super
Oh,
Show.
he's we can
Yeah,
we
bring
can
back
knock
the
his
Mario
blood out.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I got him. Here he comes. I got that.
He's about to dive now.
All right, come on back, buddy.
Come on over.
Mono.
Basil Goose. We got this one.
Yeah.
As long as we don't fail.
Don't you tease me. Come on.
No one dies.
There you
Yeah, that's the one. That's the ticket. Come here, you awkward
I got him.
jerk.
go. Look out for the
Johnsies.
All right, now
All
we
right.
got Malzeno.
Malzeno time.
Malzeno with 1 feint. We can do it.
We
Yep.
need Malzeno Zord power now.
Actually, I wonder if I can make life cutters right now. I have a few. I have like 1 or 2 left of each. I've got
Yeah,
one
I'm
each.
going to resupply.
Yeah. Grab any extra birds now while you can.
Yeah, that's literally what I'm doing. That and like just going to resupply.
Boom headshot. Chris Pratt sucks. I have not been following up on the drama. I'm not like, I do stuff on social media, but I tend not to follow internet drama on social media. But I have
I don't
become
get anything.
peripherally aware that Chris Pratt has like outstayed his welcome. Apparently, I don't know what exactly.
I think
he
it's just
did.
because he has been a member of a church that wasn't great. Although
Gotcha.
there's some
Hollywood
claiming
stuff.
that that's just there's a different church with the same name that's not related in any way, shape, or form, and I'm like, well, it's not impossible. It's just highly unlikely.
Yeah, but like when Tom or not Tom Hanks, what's his name? The guy that was oh god, I can't remember names.
What was he in?
I don't think you can. He was in Top Gun.
Oh,
Hanks-
Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise.
Thank you, yeah.
Scientology.
Tom Cruise is in
Bobby with that
Scientology,
tool.
and Scientology is batshit insane.
Oh,
Yes.
for sure.
So I feel like if anyone's in a religion that's not Scientology, I'm like, I don't care. It's your personal life. But Scientology, I think we can all agree, is this like scam.
Well, so I think Chris Pratt's church is very anti-LGBTQ. I think that's the main.
So
thing.
he's so Catholic.
I mean,
Well,
I think
Yeah,
it's just
tend
that
to
it's
rule
had a
out
lot
me
of
on
like
that one, I
direct activity of like anti-LGBTQ as opposed to just a general disdain or wrong like
They're
Wrong theme.
actively supporting certain efforts or measurements. or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, yeah. I didn't know that stuff. I just know. I think people got. I assumed people got sick of him because he was like kind of overcast in a bunch of stuff. It felt like we just got like a bunch of announcements that were back to back to back. That was like Chris Pratt's in this, Chris Pratt's in this, Chris Pratt's in this. I'm like, all right. There are other actors.
There are other
It's something
Chris's.
that surprises me. I feel, and maybe I'm in the minority here, I don't make my movie-going decisions based on the actor that is in a film, and I feel like a lot of film budgets go to the A-list celebrity salaries. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of surprised that like some executive hasn't been like, we should cast like lesser-known actors in these roles to save us money.
But then then you run the risk of no one will see it because, let's face it, who's gonna freaking see the super dog movie, other than the fact that it has Chris Rock or not Chris Rock, Jesus Christ. Sorry,
Rock Johnson? I don't know.
Jane the Rock
Chris Rock
Johnson
is
and-
playing Superdog? That's
Yeah,
the
but,
Marvel crossover I want to see.
right? But like, I would never go see that movie, but because it's them two, and I'm tired of seeing them in movies together.
Yeah.
Like,
But I
they
think
are
of like I think of like Prey. Prey is doing really well right now, and as far as I know, there's no like actor getting paid like $20 million to be in that movie. But it's
yeah, but here's the issue with Prey. It shits on the entire lore of the movie franchise. It just does.
I
I'm a
haven't
big
seen it.
Predator
I'm just talking
fan.
about from like an executive, like from a business perspective, it seems to be
Yeah.
highly successful, and it doesn't have an A-list celebrity attached to it.
I think it's the same thing with the Harry Potter movies. I mean, obviously there were big actors attached to it, but like, you know, who has really known about Alan Rickman since he's been in freaking Die Hard?
I mean, Die Hard, Dogma.
Other things.
Love
He was
Actually.
in some, yeah, Love Actually and some other things.
No, he's been in a bunch of movies. I'm just saying, like, if you look at his roles, people are all gonna say, "Oh, he's
Oh,
Chris."
yeah.
Like,
He's not
German guy.
carrying a
Not
movie.
on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Chris
true,
Pratt's
yeah.
like the new Will Smith type, where you put his name on the marquee, and it seems like at least the advertising executives or the executives in charge of the film think that we put his name on the marquee and people will come
Right.
Yeah,
see
there
him.
are
And-
actors like that who sell movies, and I think Chris Pratt was starting to.
If Chris Pratt is the new Will Smith, who's the new Chris Rock? Because I want to know who the hell Chris Pratt's gonna hit up here at the award show.
Oh God, probably Dave Chappelle. I would pay so much money to watch Chris Pratt attempt to slap Dave Chappelle. Because Dave Chappelle's just gonna knock his teeth out.
Well, that and Dave Chappelle just got stabbed, so like
He got stabbed?
I'm pretty sure he got stabbed on
Yeah.
stage. Yeah,
They did or tried to. I don't remember.
I think they got him, just not in a very like successful place.
Jeez. I mean, they got Salman Rushdie. We talked about that last week.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He got stabbed on stage as well. That's exactly where Dave Chappelle got stabbed. I was like, what's up with the stabbing on stage?
Because the knife is easier to get into a venue than a gun.
Oh yeah, but like on stage, like, do you just know where he's gonna be? Is that why? Like, what's with the
Yeah,
I guess if he
non-security on
moves fast
stage?
enough, he can slip past the guards or something.
I guess so.
Well, I mean, how'd they kill Lincoln? Same thing.
Well, he wasn't on stage though. He was in a booth. He was in a John
Oh.
Wilkes' booth. Sights, that is.
Yeah. Has anyone ever seen that? I'm sure it's become more prevalent since Rick and Morty. But it's really interesting how there is that, like, if he was still alive, would we all be Nazis right now?
Oh,
That's such an
That was a premise of Rick and Morty?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that
so
sounds
there's
about
an
right.
episode involving time travel and snakes, and one of the people, like, saves, like, Abraham Lincoln.
The snake
yeah,
Abraham Lincoln.
I remember that
Yeah.
episode.
And so there's that very popular theory that Abraham Lincoln did all this, but he was very, like, a lot of his things was kind of evil too.
If we're talking about cartoons, has anyone been watching Primal?
No, that's
It's-
the Adult Swim show, right? It's like reminds me of oh jeez.
By the same guy who did
Oh,
Samurai
fuck,
Jack.
man.
Oh, so close!
All right.
Damn.
Of course, I got hit by the one big thing.
Yup. That's alright. It happens.
I had
happens.
literally like 2
All the
points of
time.
health left, and I was about to like do my like double dash out of there too. But I got
Oof.
stun locked.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
That's how Rajane got me.
it is 8:30.
Yes, and I have to go to bed because I have work in the morning.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yep.
Same. Yeah.
Not
Call it-
same, but soon.
Call it a night.
Yeah, I
sounds
think
Yeah.
we'll call it here.
I'll
Thank you
I'll
all for-
retroactively change that thumbnail.
Because you can't handle it.
Yeah.
Is there another time we want to try and hunt this week, or we'll
Uh,
wait till Monday?
I have a very busy schedule here, guys. Yeah. I can do whatever. I don't really care.
I think I'm actually pretty busy. The only day I'd be able to hunt would be tomorrow, but I probably shouldn't. I probably should take
Okay.
that time to do
Yeah,
stuff.
I have a stream that I might want to do tomorrow just for funsies. That's never been done. I've talked about it before, but I might try it tomorrow and
Ooh,
see how it
okay.
goes.
So we'll shoot for Monday. We'll hunt again on Labor Day. We'll celebrate Labor Day by
Oh yeah. forgot
relaxing.
Labor Day's
killing
and
some
hunting.
By undertaking the labor of killing some monsters.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Have a good week, everybody.